You're watching KRON 4 News at 8.
Our elected officials are here to do the business of their cities, their counties, their states, and this nation. Their families don't sign up for this to be harmed, and it is wrong.
We begin tonight with the latest in that brutal attack on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul. San Francisco police say Mr. Pelosi was assaulted by a man with a hammer at the Pelosi's home in Pacific Heights early this morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Wayne.
And I'm Grant Lotus. Vicious attack, and the person who police say did it has been caught. Investigators have been at the Pelosi home all day and throughout tonight. And that is where we find KRON 4's Dan Thorn, who is live at the scene. Dan, what's the latest?
Well, Grant, we've learned that Paul Pelosi suffered a fractured skull in this attack, along with some other severe injuries. He underwent surgery today at Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital, but he is expected to make a full recovery. As for the man who's facing charges in this assault, police say a motive remains unclear.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's San Francisco home swarmed by investigators. San Francisco's police chief says a man brutally assaulted Pelosi's husband with a hammer.
This was not a random act. This was intentional. And it's wrong.
Officers responded to the scene around 2:30 Friday morning. The 42-year-old suspect is David DePape, who apparently broke in through the back of the Pacific Heights home. The Associated Press reports DePape was asking to see the speaker during the attack. The chief has so far not said if it was politically motivated.
We are not at the point where we can say what the motive is publicly, but we do know this was intentional.
Neighbors were shaken to learn about the 82-year-old businessman and investor being violently injured.
I feel very scared, very sad about what has happened to Paul.
I'm surprised about that the security was not in place to protect her home. I walk by here just about every day, and there normally is someone keeping an eye outside of it and cameras in place. So I was surprised that someone could break in and threaten her husband like that.
Questions about security are being referred to U.S. Capitol Police. Chief Scott says they are responsible for keeping Speaker Pelosi safe, but did acknowledge that her family does not deserve this.
Our elected officials are here to do the business of their cities, their counties, their states, and this nation. Their families don't sign up for this to be harmed, and it is wrong.
San Francisco police are still working with their federal partners on this open and active investigation. As for the district attorney, Brooke Jenkins, she says she is still working on filing several felony charges for DePape. Reporting live in San Francisco, Dan Thorn, KRON 4 News.